Hello, friends. I'm going to give you a preview here of my first game ever. This is called Math Wizards, and I made it with Scratch. So I've done a couple tutorials and things like that, but this is the first one that I ever really made. And hopefully you guys like it. So if you do, go ahead and give me a like, and let's get started. So you're going to click that green flag, and let's expand it. Let's make it full screen. Check out that menu. I only have new game working right now because you can't actually load the game. I haven't done anything else to it, so we're just going to click new game for now. And there I am. So this is pretty much just going to give you some basic instructions and kind of sort of set up the idea of the whole thing. So the Ethereum, that's going to be your money for this game. The payout is not going to happen every single time you solve a math problem, which is really all this game is. It's like an idle clicker where you're solving math problems. And you do get combos, though, and you get a next bonus every time you hit a Fibonacci number. So every number in the Fibonacci sequence is based on the previous two numbers before it, adding those together. And so for example, right now, I just got one at 5, and the next one is at 8. And so the one after that is going to be at 13, and so on and so on. So that's how you get the Fibonacci numbers. You just keep solving them correctly. Don't make any mistakes, and you keep on getting the bonuses. And then if you do make a mistake, you have to start over again. So that's just kind of the way it goes. The payout can be increased by buying these improvements to your mine. So I click that one and you can see the payout increased, but you're going to see that so does the difficulty as you go on. So hopefully that keeps players engaged and makes it a little more challenging as time goes on. You can see right now we're just starting off with these really basic questions, but as we go, you're going to see these get harder and harder because our upgrades, oh, I can afford a couple more mines. Our upgrades are going to make it so that this is harder and harder. And you can see that we don't get a payout every single time. We only get payouts sometimes. I gotta buy some more mines here. We only get payouts sometimes. Actually, it's 20% of the time. That's the probability right there. And there is a way to increase that, but you have to earn a lot more Ethereum than what we have right now. Oops, I can buy some more. There we go. And I'm about to get another infusion of Ethereum. It's gonna allow me to buy some more things. There we go, my Fibonacci bonus. You can see these are starting to get pretty serious. I can buy a couple more mines with that. The payouts still going up. This is sort of like SimCity in the sense that there's no way to lose, there's no way to win. You just keep playing for as long as you want to play, listening to the relaxing music and zoning out to solving math problems. But what's nice about this game, as opposed to a lot of the other games that I've played in my many years of gaming, is that after you finish a session of this, you're going to be a little bit better at mental math than you were when you sat down. At least that's the hope. So you're having a little bit of fun. It's sort of addicting, but you're improving one of your skills along the way. Hopefully it's a skill that is going to be something that's going to benefit you. So I'm going to keep on solving some more of these problems and just go for as long as I want to go. And I find it easier if I'm using the number pad on the right of the keyboard. That's how I'm able to type these in so fast, if you're wondering, because I don't have to look for the keys. My fingers just sort of know where they are on that number pad, so it's a lot easier to manage it that way. Almost made a mistake there. Almost lost my combo. I didn't want to make it too stressful, but it does start to get a little more stressful as time goes on because you don't want to lose that combo and have to start all over again. See, I've got 59 correct in a row and 60, so I'm getting a little bit scared here that I might make a mistake and lose that But so far, so good. We're just keeping on. But every time that I buy an upgrade, it does make it a little bit harder. I get a bigger payout, I get bigger rewards, but it does make it a little bit harder. So, on average, each problem that I solve right now is going to be about a payout of 10, roughly. But again, not every single one of these is going to pay me out. It's just on average that's what it is. I'm multiplying 20% times 45, so it's 4.5. Is it? No, that's not right. It's 9. Sorry. So every time that I solve a problem, it's about 9. So I'm just going to keep going here, solving one problem after another. And there we go. See, when I do get rewarded, it's a big reward. There we go. 85. Oh, look at that, back to back. Doesn't always happen that way, that you get rewards back to back, but because it's randomized, that's the way it goes. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you go a really long stretch and you're not getting anything except for your Fibonacci bonuses. And then other times, you just get a whole bunch of bonuses all at once. So that's pretty much the game. Like I said, there's not too much more to it than that. There's a few things that you're going to be able to purchase, and I think maybe once we get to the next Fibonacci bonus, let me focus here and try to get this Fibonacci bonus without losing my combo. And 63. Okay, I'm going to really focus here, not going to lose my combo. There we go. Okay, so look at this. We can now purchase a big upgrade to the mine. And I can do a little one too. And that's pretty much how this goes. But now you're going to see these get harder and harder. So now we're in the 3 digits with some of these, trying to solve these problems. So this is 91. This is gonna get even harder now. So 65. Oh boy, it's getting bigger and bigger. So 158, I think. So this is where I'm probably gonna lose my combo, which is okay because now I've got a payout that's so high. It's almost like you can see my payout and my Fibonacci bonus are actually equal at this moment. And initially you're getting a lot from the Fibonacci because they come really all at once, but as time goes on, it's longer and longer until you get your next Fibonacci bonus. It's a nice little extra, but it's not going to make or break you because, as you can see, I'm getting that amount every 5 correct answers anyway. So it's not the end of the world if you do lose that bonus, but it's just sort of one of those things where you kick yourself, oh, I just should have taken an extra little moment and double checked it, made sure I didn't type the wrong thing in. But you move on from it pretty quickly and you just keep going. And let's see, 1. Okay, almost there. I'm just gonna stop right here after this next Fibonacci bonus. There we are. I just like to see that bonus screen pop up, and I think that's where I'm going to stop this. So that's the game. Like I said, you can play it as long as you want. There's not really any cap on it at this time, so you can gather up as much Ethereum as you want. You can go as high as you want with the payouts. You can stop at whatever bonus combo you want, if that's what you want to play for, is getting the highest combo you can. So it's pretty much just whatever you want to do with it, you just play the game. And what's so cool about Scratch is that you can see inside every single program. So you can see exactly how I built this with just these drag and drop blocks. So this is for one of the buttons, but if I click on one of these other sprites, this is where the game logic is housed. So every time that the numbers are generated, this is where that's happening. And you can see how it's color coded. So in orange, those are my if statements, my while loops, and all that kind of stuff. And in darker orange, those are my variables. So I'm setting the variables that I create with these dark orange blocks. The green blocks are for operations, like joining numbers together. You can see that these operators, adding things together, seeing whether something's greater or less, and or, this is where you get your logic operators. It's just sorted so nicely, color coded. So if you're trying to learn one of those languages like Python or JavaScript or something else that requires you to know the syntax and know the command, that can be really challenging, and you can get a lot of syntax errors. So for beginners, it's pretty frustrating. But this, as I said earlier, was made for kids. So this is one of those things where it's just really, really user-friendly, and you can, without knowing very much, just find what you're looking for in this grouping of commands and just drag it and drop it in here and create all kinds of stuff. And again, it is a little bit complicated when you're first learning it. There's a lot of logic that goes into this, but you'd be surprised how quickly you can pick it up and make things go the way you want them to go. So I will leave it at that for this video. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, so that I can you'll get notified when my tutorial goes into effect. So I'm going to go ahead and make a tutorial on this pretty soon, and you want to be notified, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you next time.